Hey guys, welcome to your last day of drawing and writing as you prepare for your video that you're going to make tomorrow. All right, so today I looked back at what I had drawn and written about, and I talked about the apples were important to me, and I had done my apple drawing. And then I had talked about how the secret behind how we get apples is because there's pollination taking place. And I showed my pollinator getting in there in the flower as he's drinking the nectar and he's spreading the pollen he's gathering it on that flower, and then he's going to the next flower to spread it around. And then I thought that for my final piece of writing, I would go and I would Google what an apple tree with an apple growing on it looks like. So whatever you chose as your favorite thing that's important to you, Google a picture of what it looks like when it's growing on the plant. Because now that your plant's flower has been pollinated, now it can make the seeds, and now the seeds can grow into a plant. All right, so here's what I found. I looked up, I typed in apple growing on a tree, and I pushed in images. And as you can see, I got a whole bunch of really pretty ones. I like this one here with this hand where it's reaching out to take the apple off the tree. I thought that was the one I was going to draw today. So I thought, okay. And I'm not going to spend as much time drawing today because you guys have seen how I really focus in and try to show all the details. Because on this drawing here, oh, it just went dark. I can totally see that I'm going to have a hand. Someone's hand is coming up, and it's going to be holding on to the apple right here. And then on here, I'm going to have to erase because this is where this finger was coming up on this apple here. And then, of course, I got to draw my tree in the background, and I'm going to use lots of color. And this is going to be a great picture for me to write about today for the last part of what I'm going to tell my audience. So I think I want to kind of tie in everything I've said. I've said that apples are important to me, and I like them. And that the secret to how we get apples is the pollination, where the pollinators are spreading the pollen around. And now I kind of want to say something like, finally, an apple has grown. What could I say? At last, a full-grown apple. At last, I see a full-grown apple ready to be picked. At last, I see a full-grown apple ready to be picked. What could I say? I could say I'm so glad that the pollinator came by to pollinate, and now I was able to get an apple. I could say I'm so thankful for these delicious, juicy apples. Gosh, there's so many things I could say. At last, I see a full-grown apple ready to be picked. I sure hope the bees continue to do their job Oh, I like that. I sure hope the bees continue to do their job. In fact, I think I'm going to put an exclamation point there. I sure hope the bees continue to do their job. I sure hope the bees continue to do their job. What else could I say? I'm going to have to think. I don't know what else I'm going to say. I bet if I would stop right here and I would go work on my drawing some more, that might give me some ideas for what else to say. Let me think. Okay, I see the hand is reaching in to pick the apple. The apple is growing off of this branch that's right here and all of these green leaves. Bees continue to do their job. I'm just going to kind of keep thinking and reading, and you know what? I might actually even try to find out some more information about apples to add. But this will be my last piece of writing and drawing. This would be a great place to put any more information you wanted to put about your crop that you picked. This would be a great place to really focus in on the details of this apple. And if you happen to go on the computer and you happen to find some more interesting things about your crop, this would be a great place to add that in. Because now this is your very last thing that you're going to talk about in your presentation, all right? So happy drawing and reading and writing today.